Hello again. I dare say that every viewer has now heard the story of Keir Starmer's uncle, who was apparently on a boat which was torpedoed during the Falklands War. Of course, none of the British ships attacked by the Argentines in 1982 were actually torpedoed. His uncle was serving on HMS Antelope, which had 2 bombs dropped on it from aeroplanes. Had Keir Starmer really been interested in his uncle's war stories, then he might perhaps have remembered the incident correctly, instead of inventing torpedoes. This is a trivial matter perhaps, but typical of our Prime Minister, who would not recognise the truth if it jumped up and bit him on the arse. He and truth are not what you would describe as close friends, or nodding acquaintances really. He knows of truth's existence, but doesn't know much about it, and has no particular desire to find out any more than he already does know. The Secretary of State for Education in Starmer's cabinet is cut from the same piece of cloth as her leader. In the description to this video, I give a link to a tweet which Bridget Phillipson, Education Secretary, made at 5:41 p.m. on October the 5th, last Saturday in other words. To show her contempt for private schools, she says that our state schools need teachers more than private schools need embossed stationery. Our children need mental health support more than private schools need new pools. Our students need careers advice more than private schools need AstroTurf pitches. What a woman. You can see how strongly she feels about state schools, can't you? Just consider that statement. Our students need careers advice more than private schools need AstroTurf pitches. You would hardly guess that 5 hours earlier, on that very day, Bridget Phillipson had been playing hockey on the AstroTurf pitch of a private school, would you? Nevertheless, that is indeed the case. At 12:15 on the very day of the tweet, Phillipson, who is a keen hockey player, was playing on the AstroTurf pitch of a well-known private school, one whose fees are £25,000 a year. It seems that she often plays on such pitches at private schools. It's not the fact that the Prime Minister and his cabinet tell lies and are dishonest that is making people gasp in amazement. The last Prime Minister and his cronies were also a bunch of liars and crooks. It is the hypocrisy which really angers people. For years, Labour have portrayed themselves as a party which will change the culture of avarice and greed which we saw with the Conservatives. However, they haven't even got their feet under the table before they're at the same game themselves, sometimes to an even worse extent than the Tories. I give links, as usual, in the description to this video.